Now welcome Nathan Toney, a viewer at the Kennedy assassination. Welcome Nathan. I hear you were at the assassination of President Kennedy. Tell us a little about your experience in Dallas.
Well, me and my family live in Dallas, me and my wife, and we love President Kennedy, and we're not too fond of the government, but the government's all right when President Kennedy is the president. So we were going down to support him and try to have him win another term in office. And all of a sudden, we were sitting on top of the hill. President Kennedy came by in his Ford Lincoln, and all of a sudden, we just see his head go down. We heard shots fired, and just chaos erupted. Miss Kennedy was very, 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 very upset, and I just don't know what happened.
Did you notice any government officials in Dallas?
Well, there was a couple of them behind us, kind of saying when they were coming and all this stuff. And they didn't seem too surprised when they heard the shots. I don't know if they were very professional or they knew this was going to happen, but I sure hope they didn't know this was going to happen.
How do you think this happened?
Well, I don't know. I think the government's got to have something in it, but the government, I don't know. They love them Democrats. They don't like the Republicans. So I think one of the other governments, maybe Russia, maybe Cuba, they hired Lee Harvey Oswald in correlation with our government.
Oh, the government would never do that to a Democrat. Now, if he was Republican, it would be a different story. How do you think the trial will go?
Well, honestly, I think they'll try to torture Lee Harvey Oswald and make him, get to where he admits it, because they want Lee Harvey Oswald to be the only killer, because, there might have been other people involved in this.
Yeah, I think they will try and drag this case out as long as they can. Do you think Lee Harvey Oswald was the only killer?
Me, myself, personally, I do not. I think somebody was in on this, maybe not as a killer, but as a planner. And I don't think Lee Harvey Oswald could have done this by himself, because that school book depository, I don't know. I don't think he could have got in there and shot that himself. I don't believe it.
Finally, describe the aftermath of the shooting.
Well, like I said, we were on the hill, and there was most people on the hill. I was right next to a guy that was videotaping it, and just chaos aroused. And I mean, there was just people everywhere. But the only two, like I said, government officials were the only two that were calm in this aftermath. And I heard he passed away earlier this morning, and I'm just crazy. It's crazy aftermath.
Okay, thank you, Nathan, for your time.
Thank you.